What's up, guys? It's your favorite Kiwicoach. So this is the Mike's OG Academy YouTube page where we guys give you free content on the golf game and help you guys improve your game. So stay tuned.
The stoners are the ones that get the highlight.
Yeah, I feel like the man when I roll through. Used to write checks, I'm like, man, I hope that go through. Now I ride foreign, you ain't French and I don't know you. Everything new cause I was poor back in the old.
You ever had that buddy that can just hit those shots, those low spinners, like kind of two hops and stops? Well, this video, we're going to kind of go in depth on how to do the physics behind it as well as kind of mechanics. You guys better stay tuned. All right, guys, first things first, you're going to have to understand the physics of how to hit this shot, okay? All right, guys, so physics. So the first thing you guys got to know with how to generate spin is the tack angle. We're also going to talk about club head speed, and we're also going to talk about loft, okay? So what's a tack angle? So a tack angle, simply put, is are you hitting down on the ball? Are you hitting level with the ball, or are you hitting on the up? All right, so when you want to spin the ball, you want to have a steep angle attack. You want to be hitting down on the ball. Now the second part is you want to have loft. So what's loft? All right, guys, so loft, simply put, is how much angle are you putting onto the golf ball, pretty much. Are you decreasing the loft, i.e. like this, or are you increasing the loft? So when you want to spin the ball, you want to actually be increasing this angle and getting it more obtuse than you would acute. All right, cool. So now that you have loft and you have a steep angle attack, now you got to add on a little bit of club head speed to get that ball spinning. So what we're going to think about is we're going to think about striking a match when we're hitting the golf ball. That feel right there, you need a little hit to get that club head speed with the shortest shot to get your backspin. All right, cool. Mike, I understand. Now we have physics. What are we going to do with that? So now we're going to talk a little bit about how setup and how the stroke is going to help us with this physics, okay? So let's get into that part. All right, guys, so the first part about setup that we're going to talk about is the sternum relative to the pelvis, okay? So it looks like this. All right, so when we're setting up to the golf ball for these shots that we're trying to spin the ball, we're going to try to get our pelvis and our sternum at a certain angle, right? So we're going to want to get the sternum pointing a little bit more this way, which should be a little bit more in front of the pelvis. Now from here, notice how that tilts the axis of my shoulders a little bit this way. Now from here, I'm also feeling like I have about 80% pressure onto my lead side. That's going to promote a little bit more of a steeper angle attack, which is going to get our first part of the equation down. All right, so now that we have a steeper angle attack in our setup, now it's trying to get more loft at setup. So most of you guys are going to set up and have the hands ahead of the club head like such. We're actually going to get the hands slightly behind the club head, which then in turn is going to present a little bit more loft like such. Now it's time to get into the third part of the equation with setup. All right, guys, so in review, this is how the setup's going to look on from the face-on view. It's going to look a little bit like this. Now the down-the-line view, it's going to look a little bit like this, okay? So now let's get into the mechanics. All right, guys, so the first part is the takeaway, okay? This is a crucial part. So when we're doing the takeaway from the down-the-line view, we're going to focus in on getting a little bit more radial than we typically do, and we're also going to get a little bit more left wrist extension, so it's going to look like this. Now, from the face-on view, it's going to look a little bit like this. And that's how we're going to start with the takeaway. So again, we're trying to get the club face with more loft, so getting a little bit more lead wrist extension and a little bit more radial hinge will help promote that on the downswing. So that's the first part. All right, so now that you have the takeaway down, now it's time to talk a little bit about the pivot, a little bit about how the body should be working, okay? So since we set up with the sternum in front of the pelvis, we want to make sure that this new point right here, which is the sternum, is our pivot point. So we're not going to be moving off the golf ball, we're not going to be moving into the golf ball either way. We're going to be staying nice and centered and making a small little stroke here. That's the key for these pitch shots. We want to make sure that the sternum is staying in front of the pelvis throughout the whole swing. That'll encourage a low point closer to the golf ball as well as a steeper angle attack, which is what. All right, guys, so the last part of the mechanics is the transition and downswing, okay? So from the down the line view, since we're having our lead wrist in extension and a lot of radial, now we're going to have to unhinge that on the downswing and time it correctly, okay? So that's where the setup coming in is so crucial. So because we have our sternum in front of the golf ball and we kept it there, now when we come down, we're able to start releasing angles, which then adds loft, but not chunking the ball, right? If we would have moved off the golf ball and done that, now we're messing around with low point and we have the possibility to chunk the ball. So again, setup is crucial, right? And the pivot is crucial. So again, the transitional feel is once we start coming down, we're feeling like our body is slowly rotating towards the target, and we're feeling like we're letting go of the angle in the right wrist and the left wrist. So technically it's called ulnar. And it's going to look a little bit like this, slowly. And that's going to add your loft right there. Now, if you add that in with the steeper angle attack to have the correct loft with a little bit of club head sweep, then you're gonna start getting into backspin shots like this. All right guys, so now that you understand the mechanics of how to do it, now let's kind of talk a little bit about lies before we end this video up, because I think it's very important. So again, you want to have somewhat, now obviously you don't want to be in a divot, but you want to have somewhat of a tight lie when you're doing this, because you want to create friction with the turf, and that's going to get you some more spin. Now if we come over here and we get a little bit more of a fluffy lie like such, then we're not going to be able to create that type of friction, and we're not going to get backspin, guys. So again, if you guys want to spin the ball, make sure that you're doing the mechanics correctly, make sure you're doing the setup correctly, and make sure you have the correct lie. Add those all together. It's a very useful shot to have on the course, and it's really going to help lower your guys' handicap. All right guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was insightful. If it was, please feel free to smash that like button. Give me a comment if you guys want to add something to value to this conversation, and hopefully you guys subscribe too if you guys like. But anyways, you guys have a good day, and yeah, see ya.